Now, home extensions to house older relatives could be exempt from planning before the end of the year. Modular cabins and gardens could also be permitted under proposals being considered by the government. Let's go live now to Leinster House, to our political correspondent Gavin Riley. So, Gavin, this is seen as a way to help ease the housing crisis.
It is the government's small attempt to try and do what might possibly be possible, Colette. Nobody in government thinks that this is something of a silver bullet, but they do at least believe this is something which can at least ease the chronic pressure on housing and possibly also free up some other housing units, depending on exactly what the family circumstances might be. People may remember a few months ago, the government first floated the idea of having some sort of modular cabin accommodation, particularly in household back gardens. That was originally pitched as possibly a housing solution for young adults, but the government also recognises that it may be a housing solution for some older relatives who might like to live in some kind of sheltered accommodation where they are still within the shelter of their nuclear family, but still also possibly have some autonomy or some independence in their back gardens as they currently are. The government is now also expanding on that principle. It's going to look at some extensions or changes to planning when it comes to household extensions. For example, right now, house extensions are required by law in most cases to have what's called a pitched or a V-shaped roof. The government is looking at relaxing that, possibly, again, to make it slightly easier for people to construct new housing developments. Now, this is going to Cabinet today. It might possibly be in planning law by the end of the year, certainly not by the end of the summer break, but the government has already been doing some background work trying to make sure that this at least is a saleable idea. There has already been an intergovernmental process with consulting 11 different government departments and indeed local authorities to get their views on this as well. A public consultation on these changes to planning law also to be announced later today, with the public asked to bring back their ideas on these plans before the end of the month, possibly for further government consideration then before the summer recess.